Jason Myers set to
and we are underway here in Las Vegas. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Throwing right away is Williams. A short throw to Ingram. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw is Williams. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 49ers' 23-yard line.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 21 yards away. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
For the point after.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders 7, 49ers nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. He's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now a man who wore silver and black for many years. It's Marshall Reese. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
To the air, Dart. Oh, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing, Dart. Eluding the pressure right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw, Dart. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. But to throw once more, here's Dart. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field. Not a recipe for success. That time a loss. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here's Dart. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on.
He says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. He decided to go for it there and try and kickstart things.
Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Williams. Diving is Hilton. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw again. He goes right back the way of Hilton. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Niners' 49-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. From the gun, here's Williams. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
They have to be a little bit frustrated because this defense is doing almost enough, but not quite enough to get off the field. They force back-to-back third down situations to start the drive, but can't come up with a key play defensively to finish things off.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now Williams, a final shot before break. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
First down, San Francisco.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Dart. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now a quick get. And he lost the football. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Dart. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time. It's going to lead to 3rd down. We saw this line the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Right back to their fullback. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock it backwards.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll run for it with Achane. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short throw to Ingram. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second and a couple. Here's Williams. He'll get this out to Love. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle from 6 yards away. And the Raiders have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter, and they're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and the late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Down to the 25. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
To the air, Williams. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. A big loss on the play.
They move the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it from here.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Starting from the 5. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go to Barkley again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and
Going on 3rd. Here's Dart. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. They'll go. Here's Dart. And the early decision to go for it is rewarded. He's got him enough for the first. This drive is going to continue. Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side on a play like that, you had better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
They'll pitch it to Barkley. Has a lane inside the 35. And he's down all the way to the 30. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
The ball is loose. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Oh, close call there.
Out of bounds.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. Catch is made in close. And he is stopped. They get to him inches from a touchdown. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
On the sneak, here's Dart. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. He keeps it himself. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down at your own 1. Yikes.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And this is going to end behind the line. Brock, a great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Dart going to go for it on 4. Chased out to his right. And he's in for the touchdown.
What an absolute bonus for this offensive coordinator when you've got a QB that can create. What a nightmare for a defense as they just get run on.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Devon Achane to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Involved here. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. Well, there, Ian, the huddle partner. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. We've got the Patriots in front. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Let's start on a play fake. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. 40! And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. A big play out of the 49ers. 31 yards.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 2nd down, Dart. And the Patriots get there and take him down. Javon Hargrave. And that leaves them in trouble. They're staring down at 3rd and 19 now.
Offensive play callers, they got their scripts, especially here early in the game to script success. Defensive guys, yeah, they got their sack scripts, and that one, that was written perfectly.
3rd and long for him here. Finds his back, Achane. Getting close, and a hit will force him to that sideline. Not before he picked up 24. And that's going to be good for a 49ers first down. And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. More from Gillette after this. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
2nd down carry for Achane. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Fusig up on the scoreboard, Brock, and he's not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Shut down after a gain of about a yard. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Were they ever determined not to let that touchdown happen on the ground? If it happened at all. And that was a stand, Kate. 3 straight stops with their backs against the wall.
Myers' kick is good. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Your start now. Look at that power, deep left side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To throw. Here's Dart. It's a screen to Barkley. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. Motioning the tight end now. Here we go on 4th. Dart. This is completed downfield to Likely. And this is going to be 1st down all the way inside the 40. What a play call that was on 4th. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. After that 4th down exceeded expectations. Look at this, some excitement as they come up to the line. It's 1st and 10. Darts back to throw. And the coverage too much to battle through on this play. Multiple defenders there, a lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw, here starts. Buys time, rolling right. That is incomplete, down to 13 seconds left. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
He's going for it himself. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
A 4-yard gain.
On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out.
For the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And he had just enough weight behind that one. It is off the crossbar and through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over. But I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
This return starts at the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.